Welcome to the Psyched Knitter Podcast. My name is Marsha. I am the Psyched Knitter. I am a knitter and crafter based out of Mississippi in the United States. And here you will find me talking about all things crafty and mostly knitting, but I have quite a lot of crochet. I've been falling back in love with crochet. It has been a really long time, and the reason for that is I have recorded multiple episodes, but I can never get them to upload. This has been an issue for me, but I just upgraded my phone. I have a lot more storage on this device, and so I think, fingers crossed, it's actually going to work. I'm also sitting in a new spot right now. I'm sitting at my desk just for ease. I also think the lighting is better here, so bear with me on that. Trying to find a better spot or a best spot to film. The lighting is good, but the what am I trying to say? The lighting is good, but the angle I'm not a huge fan of, so I may try to figure out what to do with that. In fact, okay, I like this angle better. So it has been a really long time. I have not gotten a lot done this month. The month of February was really busy for me, and I did not get a lot done. I really wished I could have. I was feeling a little unmotivated, but on top of that, I just had a lot on my plate, and that will reflect in the amount of finished objects I have, because really this is the amount of finished objects I have for like most of January and February. So with that being said, let's get right into it. My Chick-fil-A. I'm ready. Okay, so first things first, I'm looking at this pile of stuff here. I have some dirty socks to show you because I've worn them and I didn't have the chance to wash them and then block them. So please excuse that. But I do have a finished pair of my Valentine's Day socks. They're shorties. These are actually a little bit longer than I typically wear my socks, but I'm still pretty happy with them. They are very dirty. They need to be washed. I'll do this. But there we go. They're pretty simple. They're in it on 2.5 millimeter needles, and I did a very short ribbing, and then I just did a heel flap and gusset and a regular toe. I think I did 60 stitches for these, not 64, and I think that's my preferred length. I really enjoyed this one. I love the color. They're very fun. I don't know the yarn. It was just a mystery skein in my stash. So starting off with these bad boys, these will make an appearance later because these are acquisitions. I'm really happy about them. I don't have a lot to say about this. They're good. I wear my socks a lot, so I'm getting into the habit of making more, as you will see. The next finished object I have is Henry's sweater. It's so cute. I love it. It's a good sweater. I do need to put some elastic in here because it's starting to fall off a little bit. So I'll fix that. But it is a simple sweater. I just kind of cast on some stitches and went. I feel like I'm at a place where I can definitely make a raglan for my kids. Easy peasy. But I really like it. Everyone keeps saying that it's like spacey, but I feel like it's more Crayola crayon-esque. But I can see the galaxy too. I wanted to make a new sweater for him because he is growing rapidly. He's growing rapidly, and the sweaters that I have for him, the arms are a little too short and the body was too short, and he needs something to last him a little bit longer. This is just super simple yarn, not super simple yarn, but like it's Hobby Lobby. I don't even know, I love this yarn, maybe, but it's not cotton. It's a fully acrylic blend, and it was in this like navy color with the speckles, and I just loved it. I used 2 skeins on this, and it's a really good length for him. It's long enough. It's big enough that it's a little baggy for him, but he'll grow into it over the next few years, probably 2 years. I think typically sweaters seem to last my kids about 2 years before they get to be too small. So I'm hoping that this will last him about 2 years, but I mean, he's gonna get more sweaters in the future anyway. It's not like I'm gonna stop knitting him sweaters. I love knitting sweaters for my kids. So that's Henry's sweater. I love this one. It's one of my faves. And my last finished object already needs depilling badly. We'll talk about that in a second, but this is my Maya pullover. This is by Claire Schlick, or Schlick's Knits. Let me put it on. It's a little hot today, but I was wearing this all day, and then I got really hot and took it off. So it is a beautiful, beautiful, oversized textured knit that I love. I love it very much. It mimics very much like the storm sweater vibe. It has these, so it starts with like double moss, and then it goes into a textured knit here, and then we have a diagonal rib. The winner for this one is the trees and the ladder. I love these. And then we go into more of a texture here, and then like a chevron, and then ribbing, a 2x2 ribbing. I love this. I wear it frequently. However, I will say the yarn is not holding up nearly as well as I thought it would. So this is 100% wool. I used Plymouth Yarn Homestead in the colorway Almond Heather, which is 34, the color 34. This was on the needles for a little less than a month. I started it on January 16th, and I finished it to February 9th. So it has gotten a good amount of wear, but like I've already started like grabbing, but there's so much pilling that's happening, and I really didn't expect it from this yarn. This thing grew a ton, to the point where I actually had to throw it in the dryer to try to shrink it up because I put it on, and like the arms were like this much too long, and the body felt like it was a sweater for my husband instead for me, and I was so defeated. And so I actually had to throw it in the dryer in a garment bag on super low to try to see if I could shrink it back up, which it did. It did shrink up, but I'm a little scared of re-washing this because I don't want to do that every time. I noticed that it already started to like, it's not felted, but it definitely, I think the next time would felt. So I don't know that I would purchase this yarn again. I will say, however, it is soft. It has no itch. This is next to skin soft. And even though it's like 70 degrees outside right now, I can still wear it and not be itchy. So for that, I love it. I do. I love it a lot. The design was great. I really didn't have any issues understanding it. I did have to omit 2 patterns in the arms to get the arms to be where I wanted them to be. I like my arms to be about here. They are, I probably could have done with a little bit more ribbing, but I couldn't have done one more repeat of another thing, or they would have been absolutely too long. So that is one thing I think that I have to, you have to think about in these paneled sections of or sweaters is for the arms. If you have to change that up a little bit, you either sacrifice length or you sacrifice, or you just essentially always sacrifice length, one way or the other. It's either too long or too short for you, if you need to make any adjustments. So, but that being said, I really do love this sweater. It's one of my favorites. It's a very neutral piece. I wouldn't say that it's like the best on my skin tone, but I do like it. And, yeah, the Maya sweater, I think, I really enjoy the boxy fit. I really have been enjoying that a lot, and I really do love a good drop shoulder. So, yeah. That's it. That's all I have for finished objects. We can move on to works in progress now. That being said, I recorded so many like episodes and I don't know what got uploaded. I did also finish the Shrike cardigan by Erin Curia. That is downstairs. I'm not going to go get it because I think I've already mentioned it, but if I didn't, that also was finished. It was actually finished in January. And I really like it. There's some things I would change about it, but I will watch back my last episode and see if I did talk about it, and if I didn't, I'll bring it on to my next one, but that is also a potential finished object. All right, so now moving on to whips, works in progress. Little diet Dr. Pepper break. Okay, so let's see what to start with. We'll start with some socks. So technically this is a half finished object and a whip at the same time. Let's see if I can throw it on a sock blocker to show you. This is just a sock. I finished these and I had a conference to go to, and I was like, oh, I need a pair of socks or something to knit on because, you know, I need something to do with my hands and something to keep me occupied at night. And so I cast on these. I'm really enjoying the coloring. Ooh, that looks pretty. Okay, here's one of them. Let's do this. Yeah, that's so pretty. That looks a little better. So a much longer leg this time. And this is more like, this knits up a little bit more like a DK weight sock for me. So I have 54 stitches on the needles. And then I just did a heel flap and gusset and kept on going, and did the normal decreases for the toe. Just a very simple vanilla. So here's one, and I'm working on the other. Right now it just winds up being my church knitting, so it's going pretty slowly. But here's what I've got. So yeah, I'm at a point now where I'm about 5 rows probably from starting the heel flap and gusset, and then we'll just be on smooth sailing. I feel like the foot in these always moves really fast for me. I've got this much left of my first ball. I think I'm gonna have to go into my second ball. So this is Patton's Croy socks in the colorway turquoise stripes. It says that this is a fingering weight, but I definitely feel like this is more of a DK weight. And I got this on super sale, so I got it for $2.24 a ball. So at the end of the day, this is gonna be like $5 for a pair of socks. Cannot beat that. But I'm really enjoying this. I enjoy this. Excuse me. I enjoy this color a lot. I'm a big fan of teal. It is my favorite color. I wasn't expecting the stripes to be this way. Like, I was expecting them to be more like dark, light, but it kind of is gradient, and I think that's really fun. So that is my work in progress number 1. Very happy about it. Again, I've been really into knitting socks lately. So I have plans for another sock after this one, but I want to only ever have one on the needles at a time. So that is that. All right, next work in progress. I haven't worked on this. Oh my gosh. I haven't worked on this work in progress since I got back from my conference. So I got sidetracked by something else, but I really am excited about it. This is a self-draft. I feel like in crochet, I have an easier time self-drafting than in knitting. I think I understand the anatomy of crochet a little better because I started crocheting. And so can't really tell what this is, but this is a crochet cardigan. Let's see if I can try it on. I also feel like I am less scared to rip back in a crochet piece because picking up stitches isn't so hard. So here's where we're at. I have the whole back panel done, and what I'm currently doing is I've got the crochet piece here. It's supposed to be a V-neck, which it kind of is, but it's very hard to show you because it's not hanging well. So if I bring this up, there we go. So yeah, it's a bit of a V-neck, and then I will add a button band to it. But so it'll go down, and then I'm just going down the length, and then I'll add ribbing, and then do the other side, and then I'll do the arms. This is a fun little piece. I'm really enjoying it. It's pretty mindless. It's just a half double crochet over and over and over again. And I have so much of this yarn. So I'm using K&C Willow, which is like a boucle yarn. It's 100% acrylic, but I really love the thick and thin quality of this yarn. And I have so much of it. I bought it when it was on clearance a long time ago. So each one was $2.47 a ball. So at the end of the day, this sweater will be like $25 for a cardigan. So it is a bit of a drop shoulder, not a ton. And I'm kind of toying with the idea of making this a knit and crochet piece, which would be kind of fun because it's made out of knit and crochet yarn. That's the name of the yarn. But I'm kind of thinking about making a double knit button band just with that yarn, and then also doing the ribbing and maybe even the arms in knit. That's been kind of my signature lately, is like doing a crochet body and doing knit arms. And I kind of like the idea of it, so I'm going to toy around with it, see how I like it. Again, it's really easy for me to rip back for that, but it really does flex a muscle for like I guess not designing, but like self-drafting patterns that I don't use frequently because I usually am just doing what it says to do. So that's been a lot of fun, but it has, oh, I should put this back. I'm crocheting it on 5.5 millimeter hook. But I should pull this out again because I really did enjoy it, and I think it'd be a great piece for the spring here in Mississippi because it gets hot, but sometimes I want like just something on my arms. So, but the thing that has stolen my heart, and I have not been able to knit much on, but it has stolen my heart. And you'll think, how have you not knit much on it? You're almost done. But I've not knit much on it this week. The thing that has stolen my heart is this beautiful, beautiful sweater. Oh my gosh, I love it. So this is the Farnham sweater by this Knit Pearl Girl. Oh, it was backwards. Sophie from the Knit Pearl Girl. I test knit the Farnham sweater for her back when it released, I guess 2 years ago now. and I loved it. It is a super drop shoulder piece. Like, look at that. It's very oversized intentionally, and it features these stripes, these like little tiny stripes, and I just love it. And I had this yarn. It's Swoon Fiber DK in this sequin color, and I'll pull out a ball. So it has these sequins attached to it. Otherwise, it's just I think it's a cotton wool blend. I'll double check on that. But I have been sitting on this yarn. I bought it in a D-stash on Ravelry a year and a half ago. It was a really long time ago, and I loved it, and then I got it, and I was like, what do I do with this? I still love it, and I've just been staring at it and being like, I need to make this or I need to sell it. Like, I need to do something with it or I need to sell it. Because I had 10 balls of it. And finally, I got this bright idea to do a Farnham sweater with it. I had tried previously to do so much with this. So actually, I'm holding, this is not the only yarn in this. I'm holding it double with, I don't even know what this yarn was called. I don't have a ball band for it. Spoiler alert, I ordered yarn. And I saw this yarn and I was obsessed. I had 3 skeins of this. I was obsessed with it. And I swatched just this and my contrast, and it was beautiful, but this was too thin because it's a fingering weight yarn. So that's when I got the bright idea to put these together. And I don't know what stroke of genius I had, but you guys, it is the most beautiful. Like, this isn't even doing it justice. It's so gorgeous. It like is pink, but it has these blues in it, and it's got the sparkles, so it's like fun, but it's also kind of neutral. I'm just like literally obsessed. I cannot wait to wear this. I have both arms done. I'm just working on the body. I've got, you know, a good portion of body done. I think I have like 2 more repeats of this to do, and then I probably will do the ribbing because it is supposed to be a bit of a shorter body. I have a Farnham sweater that I'm very much tailoring to this. I did a smaller size this time, but I do want it to be cropped because it's so bulky and oversized. I feel like it deserves that, and it looks really good on me. I really like it. My Farnham sweater is probably my most worn and my favorite sweater that I've ever made. And so I'm so excited. It's all I want to work on, and I just haven't the energy. At the end of the day, I'm like not knitting like I normally would, which kind of leads me to my, I guess, motivation. This is the first time I've ever been in like what I would consider a knitting slump, where I just don't have very much motivation to knit in all the time that I've knit. And so I do have a couple other things to show, but nothing I've really worked on, so I think that's it. That's all I have that I've like consistently worked on. But yeah, so I was in a bit of a slump, and I'm on this snow-buy journey, and nothing was making me happy. And then I made an order online, and the reason I made the order was actually for these. I really wanted to try these for my socks specifically, and so I got a 2.5, a 2, and then I got a 4 because I thought maybe sleeves, and then a 3.5. So I just tried one of each size. These were really inexpensive. I bought them. They came from Russia, but it was on an Etsy shop, and they had yarn, and it was all on super clearance. And I was like, and the yarn I just showed you was in that, and I was just like obsessed with it. I was obsessed with it. But I got a lot of other yarn as well. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. So if you're not interested in yarn acquisitions, please click off. I will not be offended. But I do have quite a lot to show you. So I need to check something really quick. Okay, I'm back. There's been some stuff going on in my house. So anyway, I ordered a lot of yarn. I ordered a lot of yarn from this particular place. And then I ordered more from, I think, who was it? The Knitting PT? D-Stash. To be honest with you, I don't know which is from which anymore. So I'm just going to show it all to you. First of all, I ordered these. I ordered 2 of one size, 2 of another, and then 1 of the biggest because this is my husband's size. And if I ever make him socks again, I need something to block them with. These were very inexpensive, like $5 a piece, so, but they're lovely. They're sturdy, and I am very happy I got them. I also ordered these. I have not used them yet, but I'm excited to. I ordered some sock yarn because I'm in a sock yarn mood. So let me show you my sock. Let me show you my sock yarn that I ordered. So I ordered the Premium Yarns Winter Colors in this fun gray color 803. I ordered it in this pretty mauvey maroony color. And then I ordered it in, I already have it set aside, this fun color. This is a Lee's Superwash Comfort. And this is what it potentially will look like. And I just liked this. So this is what's my next cast on. So I ordered some more sock yarn. Is that all the sock yarn I ordered from that place? I think so. I also ordered a couple of individual skeins from this D-Stash. I ordered this beautiful worsted skein for, it's called One Pot Wonder from Woolen Boon. It's absolutely stunning. I don't know what I'm gonna make with this yet, but I just want to look at it all day. I love this. I also, from Woolen Boon, have Accidentally in Love. This is Boon Rival 2-ply fingering, so this will probably be a hat or a pair of socks. I love it. This is just a beautiful, beautiful speckled color. And I don't know, a hat I think would be good, but I also could do socks. And then this, I think this is gonna micro stripe. That's what I keep hearing, at least. And this was like, reminded me of Fox's. It is a 75/25 called Feza Points, hand dyed. 437 yards, and it's so pretty. So I'm excited to see this in a sock as well. I'm just really excited about these. I'm really into socks right now. Don't know if that'll change, but. And then I ordered some sweater quantities of yarn. I shouldn't have, but I did. That's okay. It's okay. It happens. So I'm actually part of a test knit for Tori Knits, and I'm very excited about it. It's a t-shirt, and I haven't cast it on yet. I really want to. It's a fingering weight t-shirt, so it's going to take me some time. But she says I need 3 skeins of fingering weight yarn, and I'm thinking I got these out of a D-Stash, and I'm thinking I want to do these. These are just so beautiful. I'm in love with them. And this is definitely my color palette right now. The pinks and the purples, but like some of it has like this green color and orange, and oh, it's just gorgeous. So this is merino fingering in the colorway Amour, but it's king fiber. And I'm so excited about this, and I think this is 100% what I'm making my sweater out, or my shirt out of. I can't wait to I might cast on today. Who knows? I really want to finish that sweater. But like, I have a color palette going right now. So I'm excited. The next thing I got, this is from the Etsy Russian store called Candy Yarn. I said yum, yes. Where's the skin? Oh well. Okay. Sorry. I have 4 skeins. I thought I had 5, which is what I'm looking for. But oh well. I'm sure it's around. Of this really pretty yarn. It's a fingering weight yarn, and I just thought this would be a lot of fun to make something out of. I don't really know what I'm gonna make out of it yet, but it's just really fun. Like a rainbowy candy-esque yarn, but it's like, I'm really enjoying, like, it's got a neutral tone to it, but then all these pops of color. Like, that's really what I'm going for right now in my life. And this is fit in the bill. I probably will pair this with some sort of mohair to like tone it down a little bit, but, or maybe just a second strand and marl it. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm really excited about it. It's gorgeous and I like it. I could also easily hold it double and make a sweater for my kiddo for Harmony out of this. So I've got options. So that is that. It's fun. And then I found another woolen boon. This is also a 4-ply fingering. This is a MCN version, merino cashmere nylon, and it's called Dancing at a Funeral, and it's just stunning. It's stunning. So I mean, like, oh my gosh, I'm like, that's so pretty right there. It's yummy. I said yum because of this. I also got one skein. This will definitely be like a hat, I think, of Tosh Madeline Tosh in the Tosh sock in Mockingjay is the colorway. So let me skein this back up. I've never used Madeline Tosh, but it is scrumptious, and I just love this colorway. It's like blue and gray. It's like very slightly variegated, but I like it a lot. So it's probably be a hat or another one skein wonder. I don't really know what, but I'm excited for it. And then I got five skeins of this navy. This is a very rustic wool. It's called Wool Plasma. It's from Candy Yarn. Both of these are from Candy Yarn. It's 80/20 wool acrylic. It's in this navy color. It is all in Russian. 350 meters, so it's a sport weight. So I got 5 of these. And then I also got 5 of another color, because these were like $2 a skein. So I got 5 of these. And my thought was to pair them together. I think that would be really pretty. And to do something very fun with this. So, you know, I could make like a half and half with this. Probably won't, because I haven't finished even half of my half and half, but I could. It is very scratchy. Like, you feel it. But I'm not itching. Yeah, I'm not itching. So I definitely feel like it's rustic. There's a lot of like plant material in this. So maybe it would soften up a lot with washing. But I'm excited to use it. Even if I just do one green and one blue, I think, you know, with a long sleeve shirt underneath, if it is too scratchy, it'll be just fine. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I do have an idea of what I want to do with this. There's a sweater in my Viking Knits book, which is a colorwork sweater that would look beautiful with these two, and it's a very simple colorwork. I think it'd be fun. So that's it. That's all I have. It's been a long time, and yet I don't have a lot to talk about. Part of that is because I'm very busy at my work and my schooling right now. We had a conference in New Orleans that took up a lot of my time prepping for and getting ready for, and then also while we were there. And then there's just been a lot of responsibility on my plate. And, you know, school is also busy. You know, we have our classes, and then I have my caseload, and I'm helping out with people's dissertations right now, and so I have a lot of extra responsibility as well there. So it's a lot, and I'm coming home, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's just been like I don't even have the energy to pick things up and knit them. And I hope that abates soon, because I miss knitting. I really do. I like, it's so strange that this Farnham sweater is taking me so long, because typically, like, when I am really into something, I really want to get it done. And I do it fairly quickly. But I'm also working on my fitness and my sleep hygiene, and just trying to be healthier and more balanced and well-rounded throughout my days. And so that does leave me less time to knit, and that's okay. And sometimes we have a lot of time to knit, and sometimes we don't. But I'm really trying to not look at knitting as a how many things can I get done, but like, am I enjoying the process? And I am still enjoying my making. I just am doing less of it, and that's okay. My goal is kind of to make less this year. My goal was also to bring in less this year. So, oops. But I also never went on a strict yarn buying ban, and so I think it's okay for time to time to have these big hauls. I don't anticipate them being frequent. And like in the month of January, I used 43 skeins. I brought in 7 skeins to use some of those things. So my net was 36 skeins out. And in February, because I haven't finished all of these projects, my net out is 6 skeins, 6.5 skeins of yarn. And then my net in, or my in, is 29 skeins. So my net out was plus 22.5, bringing my total to 986 skeins of yarn in my stash, which I started at 1,000, so I'm still below that number, and that's great. March will be a higher month because the sweater took up 10 skeins of yarn plus 3 extra skeins plus 2. So that's 15 skeins of yarn for this one sweater. The other sweater, the cardigan, is also 10 skeins of yarn. So that's 23 skeins or 25 skeins of yarn right there that will be done in March. So if I did nothing else, I have not brought anything else in, but I have this, which will be 2 skeins of yarn. So like March will be a bigger month for out. And then I also will have a test knit that will take up 3 skeins of yarn. So March will be a bigger out month. So yeah, that's it. That's all I've got for you guys. I really hope you guys have had a wonderful February and a wonderful first quarter of your year. I cannot believe it's already March. March is already flying by, it feels like, because I already have so much planned. My spring break is coming up. I am so excited. I have a lot of work to do, but I think I'm definitely going to be getting some housework done and some knitting done during my spring break. And I could not be more thrilled to have that in my life. So, thanks for sticking around with me, you guys. I really hope you have enjoyed your time here. And if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. Hit the like or subscribe button. That really does help this channel out. Helps me find people who enjoy crafting just as much as I do. So, again, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. A wonderful month, probably. Because I probably won't pop on until the big end of March, unless I have time. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.